Metal, Hellsinger is a rhythm-based first-person shooter game that takes players on an infernal journey through 8 levels of hell to achieve vengeance. The game is a marriage between doom and heavy metal music, with a soundtrack featuring songs from well-known metal bands. The game's short length and lack of variety in weapons and maps are some of its drawbacks, but the underworld imagery used in the story cushions is striking. The game's rhythm-based gameplay is unique and enjoyable, but it may take some time to get used to. Overall, Metal, Hellsinger is a promising game with lots of replay value, a good soundtrack, and a goofy story. Graphics and visuals. The graphics and visuals of Metal, Hellsinger are visually appealing, with a well-tuned soundtrack that complements the weapons and arenas. The game's atmosphere is enhanced by the heavy emphasis on rhythm and the fusion of heavy music with fast-paced action. Gameplay mechanics. The gameplay of Metal, Hellsinger is centered around killing hordes of demons while listening to one of 2022's best soundtracks. The game's reliance on hitting the rhythm to build combos and layer music has been highlighted, and its soundtrack has been lauded for being well tuned to the weapons and arenas, adding to the replay value. However, the lack of variation in maps and boss battles has been noted as a criticism. Storyline and narrative. The game's storyline is set in a world where the player takes on the role of the Hellsinger, a demon hunter who must fight their way through 8 levels filled with diabolical enemies and powerful weapons. The game's narrative is considered goofy and not as engaging for some players. The voice acting and dialogue have also been criticized, with some lines being campy and not adding to the overall experience. Sound and music. The sound and music in Metal, Hellsinger contribute to its atmosphere and emotional impact. They play a crucial role in immersing players in the game world and can enhance the storytelling and gameplay experience. Level design. The game's level design has been criticized as two-dimensional, and the boss fights may not offer the same level of excitement as the rest of the game. However, the game's reliance on rhythm and music to build combos and layer music has been highlighted, adding to the replay value. Innovation and originality. Metal, Hellsinger offers a unique experience for players who enjoy rhythm games and fast-paced first-person shooters, but it may not fully satisfy those looking for a more extensive and varied gameplay experience. Community and support. Pacing. The game's pacing has been noted as being well-balanced, maintaining player engagement and immersion. Challenges and difficulty. The game's challenges and difficulty levels are integral to gameplay, providing the necessary obstacles and skill requirements for player engagement and satisfaction. However, the lack of variation in maps and boss battles has been noted as a criticism. In conclusion, Metal, Hellsinger offers a unique and enjoyable experience for players who enjoy rhythm games and fast-paced first-person shooters. However, the game's short length, limited variety, and boss battles may not fully satisfy those looking for a more extensive and varied gameplay experience. The game's reliance on rhythm and music to build combos and layer music has been highlighted, adding to the replay value. However, the lack of variation in maps and boss battles has been noted as a criticism.
If you want more gaming review, make sure you are subscribed.